This short film introduces you to the Star Course orienteering at Deanfield Outdoor Centre. Orienteering is sometimes called the thought sport. You're going to have to use your brain as well as your legs. Basically it's running around the forest with maps, navigating, trying to find your way around without getting lost. The idea is to find a set number of places in the forest as quick as you can. Your first job is to find the start of the orienteering course. The walk there will take you under 10 minutes, and here is the view of the route sped up. Go over the railway level crossing and uphill for 400 metres until you see a bench and a bin and a lamppost on the left hand side of the road. A few more metres after this there is a gravel track into the forest on your left hand side, and then you will see a large wooden forest gate stopping vehicles going any further. A really important part of orienteering is understanding distance on the map and then what it is on the ground. 100 metres is marked on the map and all of the controls are within 150 metres of the start, so you don't have to go too far to find one. How far is 100 metres though, or 150 metres? We have measured from this large wooden forest gate to a warning sign further down the track and found it to be exactly 100 metres. To get there, walk down the track and you will pass a crossroads of tracks and there'll be some high-level wires just above your head, and the warning sign is on the right-hand side just after that. To be even more accurate, you can count paces from the wooden gate to the warning sign. Count in your head every time your right foot lands. You should have a figure of between 70 and 80 double paces for 100 metres. I'm actually 60 because I've got long legs. The start of the orienteering course is another 30 metres on from the warning sign and is shown by a post at the side of the track junction with a red triangle on it. On the maps it is also shown as a red triangle. Each map has just one control shown on it. For example, here is map 1 and the control, which is shown by a red circle, looks to be about 80 metres from the start. There is also a description of what the control is in real life. It is often a tree or a post. The next thing to do is to find out which direction your control is in. To do this you need to orientate the map. You need to line it up with real life. Now sometimes that even means having it upside down as you look at it, with the writing up the wrong way. Imagine yourself stood in the middle of the red triangle on the map. Everything to the right hand side will be to the right hand side on the map. And everything in front of you in real life will be in front of the red triangle on the map. Looking at this one, I can see that I now need to go forward about 80 metres and the control will be on the right hand side of the track. Each control will have an orienteering punch at it, often on a tree or a post. You will need to punch your score sheet in the correct box. Push the punch down slowly and very firmly just once, then return as quickly as you can to the start. Your group leader, who will be based at the start, will be able to look at their answer sheet and let you know if you've got it right. They will then take the map from you and give you another one. Altogether there are 12 different maps to try to do. You must only do one at a time, so if you see another control or people there, don't just punch that one and hope for the best. It won't be scored. You will either be in pairs or threes while you're out orienteering. Make sure you stay together all the time for safety. On the back of each map is some further safety information. Have a read through this as a whole group before you start out. One last top tip: if you can't find a marker after 5 minutes, return to the start. All of the markers are within 3 minutes walk of the start point, so if you can't find one, you're better just coming back to the start and getting another map. I hope you have fun exercising your legs and your brains, and don't worry, we haven't lost anyone yet. If you're also going to be doing some shelter building, then keep watching. Shelter building is a great activity to add to the Star Course orienteering. You can imagine your planes crashed into the forest. You tried orienteering yourself back to civilization, but it was too far. And now it's about to get dark. You need to build yourself an emergency survival shelter. You can build these quite near to the orienteering course. A good place to look is down near controls 5 and 6. It is okay to use the materials from past shelters and either rebuild them or use the wood somewhere new. You will need to decide whether you're going to build one big shelter for the whole group or perhaps two smaller shelters in two groups. If so, they should be fairly close to each other so your leader can see both at the same time. There are a variety of ways to build emergency survival shelters, but as you don't have any fixings, you will basically need to be able to safely prop up sticks against something to create a frame. Try not to use really heavy logs that could fall and hurt someone, and make sure the sticks are well balanced. Once you have a framework, you can cover it over with bracken to make it more waterproof, insulated and camouflaged. In the summer, bracken is green, and in the winter and spring it is the dead brown bracken that you can use. There is a lot of it not far away in the direction of the village. Bracken is an invasive plant, so don't worry, you're not harming the environment by pulling it up. However, you need to be careful it doesn't harm you by cutting your hands. Old bracken particularly becomes tough and can splinter with sharp edges that can cut unprotected hands. For this reason, we supply work gloves for you to wear to protect your hands when pulling it up. If you have any extra time and bracken, you can also use it to carpet the floor as a mattress. Once your time is up, you can all try to get inside for that team photo.